So I was given this when I got the boat in the mooring in Kiama Harbour. They were going to use it as some sort of a anchor system at the front of their little boat, and it's really heavy. It's probably 300 kilos, maybe a bit more. But I think for my boat, for Tondaleo, I think it would risk basically pulling it up and moving it around in a big swell. So I just don't think it's big enough and heavy enough as a front anchor point, and there's already some anchor points out there, so I'm going to come up with a different idea for the bow line. But what I can use this for is, because it's nice and heavy, if I get this plate, cut it in half, oxy a few holes in the plate, then I'll have two really heavy plates that I can hang off the seawall at the back with some good sized chain, and then run my ropes off that, and that acts as a real good dampener in the big swells, that you've got a heap of weight sort of 6 or 7 meters down, nearly touching the sea floor. So this one's coming in at about 76-ish. That's good. That'll be on the western side. 76. All right, we'll just measure that other big bit and see what it weighs. Okay, so I've got the anchor chain, and I had to get a car trailer because it's 850 kilos worth of chain in there. We'll have a look at that later. But so I've lashed the pallet down, the chain to the pallet, and then some other webbing over the top of it all. And it's nicely positioned in on the trailer, just forward of that front axle, to put a little bit of weight on the tow ball. Just reminds me now, make sure that's ready to go, and we'll head back to Kiama. Okay, so it's time to get Tondi's mooring chain in Kiama Harbour sorted. So this chain is approximately, the minimal size of it is about 32 mil. I've cut this one with the grinder just so I could measure it actually. And it's about 40 across. And it's about, yeah, just over 30. 32. It's 250 mil stud link chain, so say 32 mil at its weakest point. So I'm just using 32 mil Aquatech. We got it from Donaghy's. And I just put a little bit of tape on the ends when I'm about to splice. You can see how it likes to come undone. Luckily I'm just using up bits of tape, and I've got 3 different colours, so that'll make it easier. The other thing I like to do is put this protection on the outside of the line. I don't normally use thimbles on large rope because they don't splice well, and the end of the thimble can sometimes cut into the line. This has got really good abrasion resistance. It's vinyl rubber on the inside, and it's actually just old condemned fire hose. So when the firefighters, if a line gets a couple of holes in it, it's no good to them after a while, so they quite often will get rid of it. So, you know, check out your local fire station. You might be able to acquire some of this that they would probably otherwise just be throwing out. It's really good. Okay, so I put the tape around here at either end too, just to hold the lay of the line close, and then I just get into it. So let's do it. So there you have it, 32mm Aquatech line from Donaghy's rope supplies, spliced, and it's got a piece of fire hose around the outside to protect it. They say when you're splicing you should have sort of at least 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, say 5 tucks. I normally go 7 or 8 or whatever, and then at the end you just sort of alternate it to taper it off. It just helps it not getting stuck on things. Maybe not such a problem for this one, but for anchor lines and things like that, you want a nice smooth taper. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we got Mark just up there. You can just see his hiab. Everything's ready to go. I've even just put some temporary berthing lines on so that he can just pick up both those eyes, which the rope goes down and comes back up. I'll chuck that in the trailer. That's just going to be rubbish, and the same over this side. And then, yeah, away we go.
Hello, mate.